Top 10 Unsolved Mysteries of the Animal Kingdom. From sharks that live longer than empires to octopuses that shapeshift like aliens. From creatures that vanish without a trace to animals with mind-boggling superpowers, the animal kingdom is packed with mysteries that science still can't explain. Today, we're counting down the top 10 unsolved animal mysteries that will make you question everything you thought you knew about nature. Some of these mysteries have baffled scientists for decades, while others remain completely unexplained even today. Buckle up for a journey into the weird, wild, and sometimes downright terrifying world of animals. Which of these mysteries do you think might finally get solved? Or is nature keeping its secrets forever? Comment your guess below. 10. The ghost shark, the ocean's phantom. Imagine a ghost haunting the ocean's deepest trenches, except this one is real. Hidden in the inky depths of the ocean, the ghost shark, or chimera, is one of the most mysterious creatures on Earth. Despite its name, it's not a true shark, but a distant relative living in waters so deep that sunlight barely reaches. Its pale, almost translucent body, large eyes, and strange, whip-like tail give it an otherworldly, alien appearance, like something out of a sci-fi movie. Scientists have only glimpsed it a handful of times as it dwells thousands of meters below the surface in a world that is cold, dark, and crushingly pressurized. What makes the ghost shark even more puzzling is its unusual anatomy. It has a long, tapering body, paddle-like fins, and an oddly shaped head with sensory organs that seem designed for detecting movement in the pitch-black waters. Researchers are still trying to understand its feeding habits, reproduction, and even how it navigates such an extreme environment. How does it survive where food is scarce, predators are lurking, and light is non-existent? Despite decades of deep-sea exploration, much about this elusive creature remains a mystery, leaving scientists and the rest of us wondering if we've only scratched the surface of what the deep ocean holds. Until we solve it, the ghost shark remains the ocean's phantom. 9. The Mimic Octopus, the shapeshifter of the sea. The oceans are full of masters of disguise. None are as astonishing as the Mimic Octopus. Found in the shallow waters of Southeast Asia, this extraordinary creature has the ability to imitate not just the appearance, but also the movements of more than a dozen other marine species, from venomous lionfish and flatfish to sea snakes. Its flexible body and dynamic color-changing skin allow it to transform seamlessly, making predators think twice before attacking. What makes the Mimic Octopus truly baffling is its intelligence and instinctive behavior. How does it know which creature to imitate in a given situation? Is it responding purely to immediate threats, or does it possess some innate understanding of its surrounding predators? Scientists have observed the octopus adopting highly specific postures to imitate dangerous species, sometimes even altering its behavior depending on which predator is nearby. This level of adaptability suggests a remarkable combination of intelligence, memory, and environmental awareness, far beyond what many would expect from an invertebrate. Despite years of study, researchers are still uncovering the secrets of this shape-shifting marvel. Its uncanny ability to blend in and survive in a hostile environment leaves us wondering, are we witnessing instinct perfected over millennia, or is there something deeper about animal intelligence we have yet to understand? 8. The Greenland Shark, the 400-year-old survivor. This shark may have been alive when Shakespeare was writing his plays. Deep in the icy waters of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans lives a creature that could very well outlive humans by centuries, the Greenland shark. Unlike most animals, this massive shark grows at an incredibly slow rate of just about 1 centimeter per year and can live for more than 400 years, making it the longest living vertebrate known to science. To put that in perspective, some of these sharks were alive when the first European explorers were discovering the Americas. What's truly baffling is not just its lifespan, but how it manages to survive so long without succumbing to major health problems or age-related decline. While most animals experience tissue deterioration, disease, and a drop in reproductive ability as they age, the Greenland shark seems remarkably resilient. Scientists are puzzled by its slow metabolism, cold water habitat, and biological processes that allow it to avoid many of the pitfalls of aging that plague other species. Even more mysterious is their reproductive cycle, which is still largely unknown, and their ability to thrive in some of the harshest ocean conditions. Despite ongoing research, the Greenland shark's longevity raises fundamental questions about aging and survival. Could studying this ancient predator unlock secrets that might one day help humans understand longevity and slow aging? The ultimate survivor, outliving empires, wars, and perhaps us. 7. Mass animal migrations, nature's GPS mystery. Every year, millions of animals embark on journeys so epic they seem impossible. Picture sardines forming shimmering rivers of silver along Africa's coast, wildebeest thundering across the Serengeti in perfect unison, or birds flying non-stop across oceans without rest. But perhaps the most mind-boggling of all is the monarch butterfly migration. These delicate, paper-thin insects travel thousands of miles from Canada and the United States to the mountains of central Mexico, a trek no single butterfly completes. Instead, the journey spans multiple generations, yet each somehow follows the exact same route as their ancestors, as if the path were written in their DNA. The real mystery? How do they navigate? Some studies suggest animals sense Earth's magnetic fields like an invisible compass. Others rely on the stars, the sun, or even chemical signals floating in the air. Yet none of these theories fully explain the precision with which they travel, returning to the exact same forests, rivers, and coastlines year after year. These migrations are not just survival strategies, they are synchronized feats of endurance and coordination that rival human engineering. Until we solve the secret, mass migrations will remain nature's most breathtaking, unsolved GPS mystery. 6. Zombie. Ant. Fungus, nature's mind control horror. Imagine an ant climbing high on a plant, gripping a leaf in a death bite. But not by choice. It's being controlled by a parasite. Deep in the rainforests lives the zombie ant fungus, Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, a nightmare straight out of science fiction. This fungus invades an ant's body, hijacks its brain, and forces it to leave the safety of the colony. Under its spell, the ant climbs vegetation, locks its jaws onto a leaf or twig, and dies, becoming the perfect platform for the fungus to grow. From the ant's head, a long stalk erupts, releasing spores to infect the next victim. The terrifying part? Scientists still don't fully understand how the fungus manipulates its host so precisely. Does it release chemicals that override brain signals? Does it physically rewire the nervous system? Even more chilling, different species of this fungus target different insects, each with laser-like accuracy. This phenomenon raises haunting questions about free will in animals. If a fungus can hijack an insect's body like a puppet, what else in nature has such hidden power? Until we understand it, the zombie ant fungus remains one of the creepiest, most unsolved mysteries of the animal kingdom. Lies on a warm summer night to the ethereal glow of deep-sea creatures in the pitch-black ocean. Bioluminescence is one of nature's most enchanting mysteries. Countless organisms, including fish, jellyfish, fungi, and even some bacteria, have independently evolved the ability to produce light, a phenomenon that has puzzled scientists for decades. How did so many unrelated species develop this glowing trait, and what purpose does it serve? In the ocean's depths, where sunlight never penetrates, bioluminescence can lure prey, deter predators, or attract mates. Fireflies use their glowing abdomens to communicate, signaling potential partners with intricate flashing patterns. But the mystery lies not just in its utility, but in its repeated evolution across diverse life forms. Why has nature repeatedly decided to create living light? Even the chemistry behind this phenomenon is fascinating. Animals produce light through chemical reactions involving luciferin and luciferase, yet the specifics vary widely among species. Despite decades of study, researchers are still uncovering how these organisms control, optimize, and synchronize their light production. Bioluminescence remains a glowing reminder of nature's ingenuity, a beautiful puzzle showing that life can illuminate even the darkest corners of our world, sometimes literally. 4. The giant squid, the real-life kraken. For centuries, sailors told tales of sea monsters with tentacles big enough to drag ships into the abyss. They called it the kraken, and they weren't entirely wrong. The giant squid, Architeuthis dux, is a deep-sea titan with eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles stretching over 40 feet. Yet despite its size, it has remained one of the most elusive creatures on Earth. Almost everything we know about the giant squid comes from carcasses washed ashore or fragments found in whale stomachs. Live sightings are rare, and only in the past 2 decades have scientists captured brief footage of these mysterious giants in their natural habitat. How they hunt, reproduce, or survive in the crushing depths remains largely unknown. Some evidence suggests they're fierce predators, ambushing fish and other squid with lightning speed. Others believe they play a cat-and-mouse game with sperm whales, their only known natural enemy, in battles that scar the whale's skin. But much of their life cycle, where they breed, how long they live, remains hidden in the deep. The giant squid proves that legends can be real, and that Earth's oceans may still be hiding monsters worthy of myth. 3. The immortal jellyfish, nature's fountain of youth. What if aging wasn't inevitable? In the oceans drifts a creature that seems to have found the ultimate cheat code, the immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii. Unlike most animals, this tiny jellyfish can reverse its own life cycle. When stressed, injured, or old, it doesn't die. It transforms its adult cells back into their earliest youthful form, essentially starting life over again. In theory, it could repeat this process indefinitely, making it biologically immortal. Scientists call this phenomenon cellular transdifferentiation, and while it sounds like science fiction, it's real. The mystery lies in how the jellyfish achieves it. What genetic instructions allow an animal to reset its biological clock? Could this be the key to slowing human aging, curing degenerative diseases, or even extending lifespan far beyond what we think possible? Despite its nickname, the immortal jellyfish isn't invincible. It can still be eaten or killed by disease, but its cellular reset button challenges our very understanding of life and death. Floating silently through the seas, it embodies a paradox, fragile yet eternal. Until science cracks its code, the immortal jellyfish will remain one of nature's most haunting mysteries and perhaps humanity's greatest biological inspiration. 2. The pistol shrimp, the ocean's sonic assassin. At first glance, the pistol shrimp might seem like an unassuming little creature, but it wields one of the most astonishing weapons in the animal kingdom. This tiny shrimp has an oversized claw capable of snapping shut with incredible speed, creating a cavitation bubble in the water. When the bubble collapses, it produces a shockwave and a burst of sound that can reach 210 decibels, louder than a gunshot underwater, and stunning or even killing nearby prey. The real mystery is how the shrimp avoids injuring itself while generating one of the loudest sounds in the ocean. Scientists have discovered that its claw and specialized snapping mechanism are finely tuned to absorb the shock and protect the shrimp's body, but the exact physics and biological adaptations remain partially unexplained. Even more puzzling is the shrimp's precision. It can target prey with astonishing accuracy while avoiding harm to itself or allies nearby. Beyond hunting, the sonic snaps may serve other purposes, such as communication or territorial displays, but these functions are still being studied. The pistol shrimp challenges our understanding of what's possible in nature, proving that even the smallest creatures can develop technologies and abilities that rival human inventions, all through evolution's ingenuity. Number 1. Dolphins and crows, minds that rival humans. Are animals secretly as smart as humans? These two might be. When it comes to intelligence in the animal kingdom, dolphins and crows stand in a league of their own. Despite being separated by millions of years of evolution, these creatures display astonishing cognitive abilities that rival even some primates. Dolphins use tools, cooperate in complex hunting strategies, and exhibit social behaviors that suggest empathy and self-awareness. Crows, on the other hand, can solve multi-step puzzles, recognize human faces, and even fashion tools to access food, demonstrating problem-solving skills that seem almost human-like. What makes this phenomenon truly mysterious is that these two species evolved such advanced intelligence independently. How did creatures from entirely different lineages develop such similar cognitive capabilities? Scientists believe environmental pressures, social structures, and the need to adapt to complex surroundings may have driven this parallel evolution, but the exact mechanisms remain largely unknown. Adding to the intrigue, both dolphins and crows show behaviors that suggest emotions, memory, and even a sense of morality, challenging our understanding of consciousness in non-human animals. Their intelligence raises profound questions. Is intelligence a rare accident of evolution, or is it something the natural world produces repeatedly when conditions demand it? The mysteries of their minds remind us that maybe intelligence isn't humanity's crown jewel, it's nature's hidden blueprint. From alien-like deep-sea dwellers to shape-shifting octopuses and the astonishing intelligence of dolphins and crows, the animal kingdom is full of mysteries that continue to baffle scientists. Every discovery seems to open the door to even more questions, proving that nature's wonders are truly endless. Which of these animal mysteries surprised you the most? Or is there another mind-boggling creature we didn't include that you think deserves a spot on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you loved this journey into the unknown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss more incredible stories from the natural world. Who knows what mysteries we'll uncover next?